Are you also worried that if you will buy physical gold, you would have to keep it safe? So NSE has solved that problem for you. They have brought EGRs which will ensure that your gold is safe, but it is present in physical form and also retains the value. And most importantly, you can exchange it on trading platforms as well. Hello everyone, welcome to Vajiram and Ravi's Flash News. My name is Shubhangi Singh and today we are going to talk about EGRs, electronic gold resets. How they are different from physical gold, how they are different from gold ETFs, and what do they offer you, and most importantly, how they work. So let us begin with understanding that what exactly is this that NSE has introduced. So when we are talking about electronic gold resets, they are nothing but digital securities. But this digital security which will be generated, this will be generated based on the physical gold itself. I'll explain this in more detail, don't worry. We'll move towards this. Now this has been introduced specifically by NSE. Can you tell me, and National Stock Exchange of India, where it is located? Now what will happen here, that when we are talking about the physical gold here, the gold here will be deposited in a proper SEBI-regulated vault. Imagine it as a locker. You take your physical gold, go there, you deposit it, and you will get an electronic reset. That electronic reset would be EGR. Now that EGR can be traded on stock exchanges just like shares. When you buy shares and sell shares, the exact same way it will be done. So the whole idea here is to modernize India's gold market, make sure that retail participation is better, to bring better transparency and standardization. I'll explain how this will be done, and also to reduce the risks which are associated with physical gold. For example, the making charges, the theft, etc. And most importantly, if you are feeling that your physical gold is going away with EGR, it is not going to come back to you, it can be converted back into the physical gold. Because in India, gold is something that is not just financial investment, it is a cultural, emotional investment as well. Now on this note, let us understand that how EGR will work. So basically, first you have to deposit your physical gold in a SEBI accredited vault manager, just like a locker. Then when you will be depositing it, there will be a proper verification of it, that what kind of carat it is, what kind of purity it holds. So it will be done on BIS standards and LBMA standards. Once the purity and quantity is verified, that's where it will be converted into EGR. And then later you can trade it, or if you want at all, you can get your physical gold back later by surrendering that reset in itself. Now why this has been done, we have a broad idea to it, but let us also try to understand that what it benefits. When you're thinking from the perspective of investor, there will be no problem of storage. If there is no problem of storage, there will be no problem of theft. There will be no locker expenses at all, and the purity that which you will submit it with, that will be intact. And you don't need to take it out to buy or sell. And whatever investment you have made in physical gold, be it as big as you want and as small as you want, can be converted to EGR. So this not only ensures purity, accessibility, safety, but at the same time it ensures tradability as well. But when we look at it from the perspective of financial markets, it also brings enhancement to it. For example, this ensures transparent price discovery. It increases the liquidity of gold and also brings more formal forms of gold trade. Apart from that, if you look it from the perspective of economy, the whole ecosystem in a country which is one of the highest importer of gold, highest usage of gold, we get to see a better and organized gold ecosystem, and this will help in reducing the informal transactions which are difficult to trace, which create a black parallel economy. And when we are talking about financialization of savings, which is a very important factor to generate better output of the economy, gold will also ensure that. Now on this note, let us straight up compare EGRs with physical gold, and most importantly gold ETFs. The first thing I would like to highlight here is when we are investing in gold ETF, you are basically investing, imagine, in a mutual fund, and that fund invests in gold. So there is no possibility of physical gold being present with you. There is limited possibility of trading that will happen, but it is tradable on exchange. Now when we compare, we can see that physical gold can be traded, but gold ETF cannot be traded. When we look at the storage part, physical gold can be stored, gold ETF no storage possible, EGR no storage possible, and storage issue will not be there. Purity concern, when you have the physical gold with you, the purity concern is high. Gold ETF, because you are not holding the physical gold, it is very limited. EGR, purity concern is very low. Tradable on exchange, you cannot take physical gold and trade it on exchange, but it is possible in gold ETF and also EGR. Physical delivery is possible in EGR and already physical gold. Digital ownership is only present in gold ETF and EGR, and making charges are only present in physical gold. So I think this paints a very broad and clear picture that how physical gold is clearly different from gold ETF and EGR. You can take a screenshot of it and save it in your notes so that you can clearly remember. Now on this note, we will be straight up moving to understand that if NSE has brought something that can help investors, that something can help economy and also others, why and what are the challenges that it might come across. So when we are looking at the challenges, something that is a problem across when we are talking about financial markets is the fact that awareness is limited. A person who is interested to invest but might not know of this instrument, they might have liquidity concerns that if they put their money in gold and then that is put in EGR, the liquidity will be affected. And as I mentioned, when we look at gold, it is not something that is a financial investment, it is an emotional and cultural investment. It is preferred in form of jewelry rather than investment gold, specifically in our country. So to address this will also be a problem. And most importantly, to generate EGR, you will need Demat and trading accounts. But at the same time, it comes with significance such as deepening commodity market, enhancing it in a country, encouraging digital investment culture if the challenges are appropriately addressed, and improving transparency in gold trade. Now on this note, I will be leaving you with the prelims practice question. Also tell me what can be the way forward to address this situation to make sure that there is better awareness, better knowability, and how to address these challenges. This is the prelims practice question for you. Let me know the answer in the comment section. That was all from my side. Thank you so much.